The Conservative Party continues to destroy itself and to damage the country. Our national credit rating has been marked down. Our mortgages will cost us more. And we must again tremble about the opening of markets tomorrow. We hardly have a government in place should more emergency action be needed in the morning. The new anxiety about Britain is caused by Boris Johnson. If he secures the backing of 100 MPs and his name goes forward to the party's mass membership, he is likely to become Prime Minister again. The Parliamentary Party would send a stern recommendation not to elect him, but that might merely make the mass membership more inclined to do so. Many are livid with MPs for deposing Boris, who was their choice and Britain's choice of the last general election. That's one of the strong arguments for Boris. The other is that he's brilliant at winning elections. He has more charisma in his little finger than the other candidates have in body, heart and mind combined. Even if Liz Truss has put victory beyond reach, Boris might reduce electoral wipeout to mere defeat. But the MPs who support Boris are a fringe element, even if some are in the cabinet. His premiership ended with 50 members of the government resigning. He would struggle now to appoint a credible cabinet. Some MPs would quit their seats or defect. The possibility of an early general election would grow. The chaos and psychodrama of the Conservative Party would get worse, not better. Even before Boris's lifestyle and governing skills bring fresh crises and cliffhangers. I know little of Penny Mordaunt, and she's in with a chance, mainly because she's unknown. Ask yourself whether the Tories should take a gamble again on an untested leader. Rishi Sunak commanded respect as Chancellor. That's a weighty recommendation in present circumstances. But the Conservative membership cannot forget that he felled Boris. Tomorrow could be a dreadful day, even by recent standards. Let's say Boris gets 100 endorsements, but trails Rishi by a mile. If Boris's name were to go to the membership, he would win. Amidst party and market turmoil, MPs would plead with him to withdraw his name for the good of the country, while Boris would argue that he can win the general election. The Conservatives' best hope is that Boris fails to find 100 backers. Claims yesterday that he had them were unconvincing. It suggested that Boris postponed yesterday's parley with Rishi, hoping to build up his number. It sounds as though he's struggling to be on the ballot. GBNews' political correspondent thinks that there will be a deal today between Rishi and Boris. But if not, and if Boris appears on the ballot, be afraid. Be very afraid.